I don't wanna sit here while you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit. Yeah. You say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck, push me away. You understand? There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on, name, you understand? I wanna stay, 'cause I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space.
Okay, so Hemabin, it seems your child has got a viral infection due to this rainy weather, so there is no need to worry. I will prescribe you some antibiotic that will help to treat the common.
Okay, thank you ma'am. When he will be alright?
Oh, there is no need to worry about it. He will be ready to play in a week times.
Hello Hemabin, how are you?
I'm fine, but my child got the viral infection, so can you process my prescription?
Sure. See Hemabin, I hope you will trust me.
Of course. What are you talking about?
Let me tell you one thing, that antibiotic doesn't treat viral infection. Now you think on what basis I am saying this. An article of American Academy of Pediatrics answers some common questions related to the use of antibiotics.
But some viral infection can turn into the bacterial infection, so why wait to start an antibiotic?
In some of the cases, bacterial infection do not follow viral infection. Using antibiotics for viral infection lead, in fact, to an infectious disease by resistant bacteria and also develop the diarrhea because of disturbed gut flora.
Hello ma'am, I am Dr. Sakshi. Was this prescription prescribed by you? Yes, is there a problem? I would like to talk about this prescription. From orthopedic standpoint, prescribing meloxicam is a very good practice as it will help ameliorate the patient's symptoms. But our patient is geriatric, that too with cardiovascular problems, which poses some potential risk by prescribing NSAID. In fact, NSAIDs for geriatric patients have been issued as black box warning as they increase GI adverse effects such as ulcer formation, and they also lead to potential side effects such as hypertension and MI, stroke, etc. Okay, thank you. Since you are having heartburn, indigestion and acid reflux, I am gonna prescribe you ranitidine. But ranitidine has been withdrawn from the market by US FDA. It was found to be contaminated with carcinogenic products.
No, what rubbish. It is completely safe. Go ask them any doctor, they are going to prescribe you the same medication and it is the best available in market right now.
Yes, come in.
Doctor, if I might interrupt, patient is right. Ranitidine has been withdrawn from the market.
What nonsense. And who are you to advise me?
I am Dr. Dharapatel and I am the clinical in charge here, and I have some articles that proves the harmful effect of the ranitidine, and here are some articles.
What? Dr. Reddy's laboratory also stopped its manufacture?
Yes doctor, the commonly prescribed ranitidine is no longer as safe as we thought.
Thanks doctor, and thanks to you too. Since you are the clinical pharmacist here,
Yes.
why don't you suggest me some alternative of ranitidine?
Yes, first is omeprazole and second is lansoprazole.
Thank you.
Here are some points we would urge you to learn after watching the video. Take antibiotics only if you need them. Antibiotics only treat certain infections which are caused by bacteria. They do not work on viruses. If your doctor decides an antibiotic, then it is the best for you to follow the prescription. Take them exactly as your doctor tells you. Do not share your prescription with others. Do not take antibiotics taken by someone else. Do not save the prescription for later. Just as it is the duty of healthcare practitioners, it is also the duty of fellow citizens to stay updated and informed about latest drugs and follow the prescription faithfully.